our wages have been stagnant for quite a while, but when you look at the amount of money that waiters and waitresses make, their wages are even lower. So as you guys all know, usually waiters and waitresses will make tips, but they have a lower hourly wage. Now the federal minimum for that hourly wage is $2.13. The last time that the government voted on that was in 1991, and it hasn't changed since. It's been $2.13 since 1991. Now, when President Clinton was in office, he basically wanted to increase the federal minimum wage, and that includes the wages for waiters and waitresses. However, Herman Cain got involved with the National Restaurant Association.
Well, yeah, look at that. Our friend Herman Cain.
He's making a comeback.
Yeah, well, when you travel back to the past. But, so this is what he was doing. This is what he bragged about on the presidential campaign. You know, I was the head of this organization, and before he was at Godfather's Pizza, then he's basically a lobbyist, right, for all the restaurants. Not basically, he is a lobbyist. That's exactly what he does. So what did he accomplish?
He basically lobbied to the Clinton administration and said, look, why don't we keep the federal minimum wage separate from the tipped minimum wage for waiters and waitresses? And the Clinton administration totally bought it. So they increased the federal minimum wage, but the wage for waiters and waitresses stayed at $2.13. Okay, they did not raise that at all. And that's why for more than 20 years at this point, waiters and waitresses have been making that tiny amount of money. Now, to be fair, the restaurant has to make sure that with the tips included, they have to make at least minimum wage, the federal minimum wage. But keep in mind that diners are essentially subsidizing the wages for these waiters and waitresses, right? And at the same time, they're doing extra work. They don't get that bonus in a lot of cases for waiting tables. In a lot of cases, they barely make minimum wage.
So, but it gives you a system, an idea of how the system works, which I'm more interested in, right? So the powerful lobbyist, in that case Herman Cain, comes in and he convinces the Democrats, hey, listen, carve out my industry. Like, I know you want to raise the minimum wage for everybody else, but we're really powerful and we're going to give a lot of money to a lot of politicians. So exempt the restaurants so we can keep paying our people less. And Herman Cain then gets rewarded for that. You know, that's why he gets all the big bucks from the Restaurant Association, et cetera. And then later they think this guy is such an awesome sellout in keeping the average American down and helping the rich get even richer. Let's have him run for president. And then the Koch brothers give him the money to do speeches, to be part of their working groups, et cetera, and then they prop him up and run him for president. And meanwhile, Bill Clinton half tried there, got some results, and then that was the end. And from then on, of course, then we had Republicans, they didn't care, and then we had President Obama, like he would ever change anything, right? So in the end, it turns out that, at least in this case, Herman Cain actually was more powerful than all of the presidents since then. You know, because he actually got it done. And in the case that what he got done was to keep you down and keep his own profits up.
I know, it's incredible. And, you know, a lot of people will make the assumption that waiters and waitresses have it good because they make tips. However, the average wage for food and beverage workers in 2010 was $18,130.
Oh, they're living the high life. Oh, you know how much groceries Herman Cain can buy for his mistresses with that money? Okay. Herman Cain would take these women that he wanted to seduce and say, oh, I'm staying in a fancy hotel for the Restaurant Association. Why don't you come stay with me and I'll get you a room, and then, you know, all expenses paid. So Herman had plenty of money, right? And he could spread it out to all of his different mistresses. What was it, 9 or however many he got caught with, right? But you're making too much money because you're making like $18,000 a year. Way too much money. We got to cut that down.
By the way, senators' pay in 1991 was $101,900. But in 2012, that increased to $174,000.
It's a 71% raise, while the waiters and waitresses got a bupkis raise. They got a squat.
They've been making $2.13 in their minimum wages.
No, but you see how the waiters and waitresses are too powerful. You know, that's what they always say, like, oh, the unions are too powerful, the workers are too powerful. Poor politicians and the people who serve them. They're the ones that are really picked up.